Good evening, everybody. So let's tune in like usually. Bring our palm together, our spirit together. Let's join the circle of connect to our heart. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Gurudev. Om Adgure Name, Chugadgure Name, Sadgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name, Adgure Name, Chugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name, Adgure Name, Chugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. We are all privileged to live at this time on our planet Earth. Maybe some people consider worthless to continue to live, and it's better to get away from this impossible perspective on the planet when you look at it from the old eyes, the old view. But everything is happening very quick. That's the characteristic of Kali Yuga. And I was mentioning last month, everything is going to accelerate, and it did this month on the planetary level. It's not just only in France. Even if we illustrate ourselves in a beautiful way, conjunction today of time is now for disruption. So this is the theme for this time is now. Disruption means disruption in time. It's like a quantum leap we have to jump over. We were and we are as well in this process of agony of the old world. So configuration of the time of revolution, if you look, astrology is like exactly the same duplication of 1789, yeah, when we break the Bastille in France and we kind of behead the monarchy. So we have evolved since this time. But slowly, we're getting into the end of that evolution, where those class of leaders who are what we call our intellectual elite is reaching the end of their logic. So they just create, according to their profile, their own dissolution. So I think when you watch this, it's from the perspective of the divine plan, everything that happened is not a mistake. Yeah, even though many people are doing many wrong decisions and many mistakes of mismanagement, we see popping up so much corruption all over the world. It's from left and right and ups and down. It's unbelievable. So if you hook on that, you're going to very soon be desperate, and you just want to say, okay, I'm leaving this planet. It's not worth it to continue. For sure, it's not worth it to continue based on the old values. The this increasing turnover, this endless consuming goods and resources, and this constant competition to get more. This has to stop. And we are just at the threshold of this disruption of all the other system, the old system. It can be politics, can be economics, can be human society, social organization. It's collapsing. So collapsing is a good form in English, means we are in the process of finishing. It does not mean it will last very long. And I think according to the acceleration, in the next 3 months, I think we will find ourselves in a very different financial situation in the world. So I think it's all coming up. And the question is, are we ready for a sudden change? Many of the new generation of people born for this world, the new world coming, might not even imagine what it will take on us to manage our life in the new paradigm. We are all wishing to live a much more conscious life. And you see these people with the management of water is popping up in France very strongly. But this is just a little corner of the veil. There's so many mismanagement of our resources, and there is no place of wisdom where we can honestly debate and talk and take decision based on true value. The values are still those of the old world. We want to overproduct. We want to exploit the earth. There is no water. Doesn't matter. We're going to find a way. We are reacting and reacting and reacting on all levels to impossibilities. Impossibilities in France to manage the government, impossibilities to manage the people, impossibilities to manage the money. I mean, we are clogged in a world that has no solution as it is. But that is the best condition to move on into something radically new. So just imagine, we're moving into a world where you, any individual, has to be fully responsible. Remember, responsibility is the ability to respond to the call. The call is get out of your comfort zone looking for retirement plan and vacation and get into the world, get into action, expand your skills and your talent, offer it, share it, and reconstruct an horizontal structure. If the pyramid is falling apart, that means it's going to fall on our shoulder, one-to-one, to the lowest person in the world, has to carry the world. And we need to rise to another level of responsibility if we want to govern our own life and have a say. We understand that this democracy doesn't mean a thing anymore. 50% against 50, where you want to go like this? This is the end of the logic. We need to go into much more horizontal decision of people who are responsible of their action. So now, why nobody until now wanted to do that? What the people were doing, affinity. We get in clubs. Yeah, that's typical samsaric life. The clubs of the right side, the clubs of the left side, the clubs of the common interest. You know, let's create a pool of people and we're going to strategically get the power. And that's what was democracy. It was ruled by a handful of people, always the same, because the others rely on that saying, I will get a little advantage for myself, for my little life. Yeah. But who is willing to be responsible and carry on the whole thing? So the beauty of the creation of human being is that no one is the same. So if you and me sit to discuss, definitely I will realize that there is a whole area of your beliefs, your conviction, your philosophy has nothing to do with mine. We are different. And we have the right to be different. And that is our abundance. But nobody understood that, because the challenge is you need to listen to each other. You need to compromise your own impulse, and then you need to come an agreement, what we call consensus. This is never happening in those days. We don't even take the time for that, because it takes time to listen to somebody who has a different profile than you, who have a different belief than you, have different value than you. But that abundance of opinion, the abundance of divergent opinion, is a richness. If we know how to transform what seems to be opposition or divergence into convergence and synergy. Synergy is a system where different forces are needed to work together and generate something much, much more efficient than any of these parties could do by themselves. So I think the new social order, the new way of living will call us to be in small circle, human size of consciousness, group consciousness, where we can talk to each other, we can listen to each other, and we can realize how much we are different and how much our differences can generate an amazing abundance and efficiency. But this is scary, because you need to take the time, you need to admit that you're not the only one thinking right, that the other one is as right as you are, and then how are we going to come to an agreement together? That's why in the old world, our consciousness based on exploitation of each other, you didn't have the time to listen anybody else when you were rolling over a system and creating your own clan and divert the money by exploitation. So this is fundamentally going to fall apart, yeah? And it is on its way, and we see the sign everywhere. So if you see the planetary evolution since the COVID time, where we have been absolutely fooled by the medicine authority that lost the plot, because dominated by political decision and commercial decision. So even the ethic of health and medicine has been totally betrayed and abused. And then was the beginning where we start to see that the management leaders, people, were overwhelmed by a situation that is absolutely worldly. This is not happening in France. This had happened all over the planet, and that continue to happen all over the planet. So the revolution and people in the street, in the field, in France is just one emanation of a spirit that is all over the planet, is things cannot go on the way they are. So if you admit, so the first attitude as a yogi, what do we do facing that world? Yeah. First, you root yourself in the new. So therefore, you don't invest one penny in the old. We are not here to save the world, because it doesn't need to be saved. It's totally safe as it is, even though it looked totally corrupt, totally broken and in pieces. This is still the safest place to be. It is a self-regulation, as I said last month, in the time is now. So we are in this process, and now it's going to break down. So be prepared that a sudden massive change can occur overnight, and the next day, nothing of what you were believing before will be still possible. Just imagine that. And we are facing a threshold where that kind of circumstance can happen. We are piling up, piling up, piling up. You know, this momentum, when it's ripe, bang, it happened all at once. So if you start to realize I am able to respond to the call of the new human, I'm willing to develop my uniqueness, my unique talent. So this is the money is no value. What is the value? Is a human value. And the human value that everyone has a gift. Everyone is talented and absolutely unique. The problem is you want to pull the rest of the world for you. That has to disappear. If we enter the Aquarian age, we are here to share. Yeah? Share. So that means more talent, more abundance for everybody. So if you are building, developing your talent, not as a skill for production, but as a skill to know how to live and deliver who you are truly as a very unique person. And you join others who do the same. Yeah, that is my approach of autarcic community, that each one is fully responsible of his gift and talent and take the risk to share with others, generate a synergy of our differences, and have a horizontal committee of decision. And then we start to manage our collective richness and abundance. Abundance is not something to build, to develop. More is the natural foundation of the law of nature. If you put one seed, next year, you're going to hopefully get 10 or 100 seeds. So everything expands to be recycled. This we are learning. So this is not an ecological talk. It's just a natural law. If we follow that, we can't be poor. It's impossible. And we can take everyone with his own talent along on the path and take advantage from each other instead of fighting each other. So these are a glimpse of new value of the Aquarian mentality that is rising today through who? It doesn't come from the blue, the sky, and the clouds. It comes through each of us. Each of us has to open up to his Aquarian profile. We are all going to be airy, living in the air element and sharing the wind, the spirit. Wind is symbol of one carry the spirit. The spirit of human being is the true nature of being human. We have never explored that until today. We were 80% animal. Look what people do when they are in the frame of a war. Human beings turn worse than animal. So we didn't qualify as human, and now is the time to move in that direction where your human quality has to be shared with one another in trust and acceptance. So that attitude also, we are all proud of our past evolution, that we were believing on an evolution process of humanity. Look where we are. We are at the end of any sense of evolution, and nothing evolved in beside the ego personality quantifying life. You know, how much kilo, how much years I will live in comfort. Yeah, people are fighting for a retirement plan. I mean, who wants to retire? As a yogi, life from day one to last day is a precious breath. We want to live in full awareness. We don't want to spend 60, 70 years of slavery to pretend that at the end I will be free to do what I want. Yeah, no way. I want to be in retirement plan the whole life, not at the end. That means I want to fully embrace my capacity to live and share that with others. So I think shift of paradigm will explode so many belief systems, so many attachment and insecurity, that it is really time to root now yourself in your true self. And that uniqueness of yourself, that your gift. Trust that you are gifted and you can offer that for sharing. So allowing what is happening outside and inside ourselves. This is, for me, a first principle for the next months to come, and for sure the first one that is before us. Why to conquer, to change the world and attack? Of course, some people have to do this. And again, I tell you, by compassion, I understand differences and people may have different choices. But I'm here speaking about yogi and yoga to yogi, so which is a non-duality. So definitely, we don't have anything to conquer, and we do not consider that life is rotten and we have to change it. We need to allow the process of transformation to happen through us, and with everyone around us. Allowing is one of a big challenge today because of our handicap of false pride. Look how people speak. I mean, it's sitting on a level of pride that they think they can rule others, they can rule the world, they can rule the resources. They want to rule, but who is ruling what? Yeah. If you see what is happening from a higher perspective, you can realize that it has to happen. And no matter how much people fight, resist, they will suffer from resisting to the change. You know, that's where the suffering is. So, and it's not like going into any camp and faction, left and right doesn't exist. These belief systems are falling apart. So allowing what is happening, and have that step back to welcome what is happening as a blessing. This is in the highest and best interest of the planet and humanity, in our collective destiny. This is exactly what we are facing. This is a collective destiny. We started by very small group of people in Africa, I don't know where, they emigrate through thousands of years. We built this Babel Tower where actually now, with Google Translation, we can dissolve our differences. Yeah, so we can talk to each other. Look, on the screen, there are people from Russia, from Ukraine, from South America, from France. Everyone is on the screen today in one spirit. Isn't it humanity? Humanity is that collection of very precious beings, honoring each other and allowing to be together, not to do, to produce, to exploit. All we have to do is to be together. And that's what we are doing in this time is now. We are just spending a moment where we share deeply our spirit in oneness. And you can think what you want. You can not agree with what I'm saying. It's no problem. But heart to heart, we connect. And this we know in full honoring and full respect of each one as a different being. We honor each other by being here in this time is now. So I think that is the future of humanity, honoring every human being. And not only, we need to honor the minerals, we need to honor the vegetables. See how much we make the vegetal realm suffer by our way to exploit it. The animal realms, the same. Everything has to change, upside down, fully and completely. So when you start to be aware of that, and then you want to be part of those who allow that transformation to happen, then basically we have nothing to do. It's all set, it is happening. We just need to have the attitude of allowing. Allowing is a big challenge. Can you allow your child to mess up your house? That's where it started. You don't. You want a child to behave like an adult. He has to cope with your own perspective. Huh? That's how we start abusing each other. Why the child cannot sprouts, evolve, awaken by himself for who he is, with the respect of the adult. So any repressive education system is a horror movie, because that will perpetuate through generation. That person learns through repression, he will repress people around him. We can't learn this way. So you see how many directions, and in all direction, in all dimension, everything has to be changed. So what is happening is that fundamental change of our collective spirit as humanity that is in a process of mutation. This is not economical, this is not political, this is not geopolitical. It is the spirit of humanity that is one, transforming. And beyond our will, whatever we will do, it is happening. So do you want to be part of those who allow that process through you, or do you want to resist or run away? All options are possible. So if you position yourself to be part of those who contribute to allow this process, so it will come faster. It will come with much more easiness if we do not hook on the past. If we do not want to hold the old tower and castle of privilege, we need to let go. We need to allow. Then through this space, open space, that is so scary in the Aquarian energies, the space is coming to us with no limitation. No limitation. I need guidance. I'm lost. You understand? Remember the time we had no map. We had no Google map. How you would go to find your friend? Eh? You needed a map, a practical map. So imagine the time just before, when there was absolutely no referential, no road, nothing. And you walk through this huge planet by foot. Yeah? We are back to this time, but now we go by car. So you need intuition. You need to self-guidance. You need to be able, this is a new function. We have abandoned this more than 500 years. We drop our intuition because we don't need it. We live in a world that everything is predictable. So we don't need intuition. But if you do not have self-guidance in this world, you very soon be lost. You can't refer to any info system. Info equal intox, and more info, more distortion in your mind and in your aura, in your energetic body. So actually, you don't need to know so much about it unless you're able to digest and dissolve on the spot. So what do you need? Self-guidance. You need to plug yourself on a special frequency, and that all of a sudden you sit and you enter that space as, I know that I know. Yeah, I don't need to anticipate what will come tomorrow, because any minute I need to decide, I know. I know what to decide. On the spot, I know to take the right decision, and I don't need to read and listen to 10 advice before I take my decision. I know. And then when we trust one another, if you trust your guidance, you start trusting each other, because you know nobody can mislead you. You're not going to follow any sort of leader figure. You can lead yourself. So that is the fundamental attitude if we want to reconstitute group consciousness of human size and collective human group consciousness. Everyone has to be, each one, self-guided, self-empowered, and developing this own talent and offering this own talent to the commune, to the collective. Then we move into an amazing abundance of possibilities, that from an impossible world, we are moving on the same day. That's what we call the quantum loop. Is the same day, everything was clogged, impossible, and the same day, millions of possibilities are coming to you. All possible we could not see before are coming to us. And I say it again, they are coming to us. We don't need to run after, we don't need to control anything. It's allowing, let it come to you. So this is a very feminine attitude, the Aikido. Let the energy come to you and you can use it and move it. You understand? It's not go, conquer, fight. Yeah, that's where you find a wall. So when you are entering that consciousness of self-guidance, self-empowerment, and self-confidence in your talent, your gift, and ready to share, that is the next step, is where can I share that? And that we need to move. And that's what we may have not planned, because our comfort zone is, I'm in a place where, historically, I spent here maybe 20 years, I know everybody. Maybe we will have to move us. Maybe we will have to go toward people who are like-minded, who are similar frequency as you, and then you can resonate together. So if we don't do it now, anticipating the move, in the close tomorrow, we might have to go with our suitcases. It's just a perspective that seems to be totally obvious to me, that we cannot stay where we are in the type of work we are doing. It will radically change. And therefore, you will have to move. So offer your talent, go toward people who are having a frequency that is in resonance with you. I already said it a few months ago. This was a preparation. People are ahead of time. They already did. They set up their own settlement. They move from their old lifestyle and they go toward meeting others, sharing others, and eventually, so then we can co-create. And this is the beauty of the gift we have. Why we have been given a gift? What is it to offer a gift? It is to create. We are creator of the reality. We can co-create something, a reality that is based on common value. And when I mean value, it's not philosophy about values, it's not belief system of religion. Simple, basic human value. This is not about beliefs. It's really about sharing quality. So it's not about producing quantity, it's about sharing quality. And I think that's the new perspective of the new humanity. We're not human beings to live alone. This is definitely not. And if you look around the planet, human beings have never been as alone as today, separate from one another. Absolutely. So this will radically change. And this is happening now. So whether you anticipate or you wait until you can't continue as it is, but I give you a perspective out of a world that looks clogged and almost on the edge of a total destruction. At the same time, this is an option. The other option is that we will move into an amazing creative paradigm. And you need to choose, again, where you put your energy, where is your concern. If you live in anxiety and the pressure and depressed, you contribute to the mess. If you live in allowing what is around, boosting your gift and looking for cooperation and co-creation with other people, then all of a sudden you see it's already here. Everything is possible already now. So we don't have to wait. That's what I'm saying. If the outside circumstances look pretty much ending something, you can already be creative of the new. So be a master creator. I think this is what we need to reconsider with our uniqueness and move toward that. We cannot force, again, as I say, allowing. That means if you, in your heart, in your physical body, sense, feel that vision that I'm available, I trust my skill, I trust who I am, and I want to share this, you will attract. This is the law, this law of attraction that everybody is talking secret. It's not a secret, it's just a magnetic field. When you vibrate the frequency, you attract alike. So people will come to you, or you will move in a vortex and find people like you. So we need to go toward each other. We cannot just stay alone. And we need to trust our capacity to master our creativity and the creation, therefore. So the other thing is we need to keep the level of frequency we have. And this is months by months. Time is now probably the last 6 months, I already said it. It's a work. This is a new job we have to do every day. We can't just spend the day waiting the next. It's just to wake up before the day and raise our frequency every day again. You know, now we understand sadhana. You know, in the old time, 40 years ago, sadhana, what the hell? Why you want us to get up so early? Yeah? Today, there is no option. If you don't wake up earlier, if you don't move yourself and raise your frequency, you cannot cope with the time. You disqualify yourself. So it is a must. Now, I'm not preaching anything. It is not a philosophy. This is a real way of living today to experience your being yourself. Yeah? Being yourself, your true self, is I wake up myself. So this is the new humanity, is an awakened humanity, because you awaken yourself, and we have to start today. It's not going to happen with a political system, with a new religion. It's not going to come from outside. It has to come from within yourself, until the day you realize, I need to awaken myself, because nobody's going to do it for you. So that is working on your frequency with this solider consciousness. If I wake up my frequency, I contribute to the well-being of everybody. Do you understand the solidarity? And the sharing is doing your own self-empowerment, practicing your self-guidance, and rising your frequency. You are serving the best of humanity. It's amazing the connection there is now between each individual and the quality of the whole. And each one of us is needed. It's not an option. I hope you understand my call, because it's really so urgent that everybody awaken and realize I can contribute, not to change, not to go against war, not to fight for ecology. I can contribute to the shift of paradigm, where everything is happening, and permit and allowing this to unfold. I think this is the yogic approach to non-duality, and this is how we can apply it in the context of chaos and confusion where we are. When you start trusting that you are unlimited, so what can change it? What can change you? What can happen to you? Absolutely nothing. Only universe supporting you. A universe bring you anything you need. We are provided. We forgot that. We are all provided. Doesn't matter the economical system. It is not a matter of money. It's a matter of being. Okay. So I think this was my point for this month. Is a crucial, I mean, April, May, you remember 68 May in France, so we are just about it. Already people are in the street, so this is not going to diminish. And we kind of initiate an expression of frustration of the time that nothing can go on like it was. The problem is we are not creative enough to drop this whole security system and start to initiate, and few people do. Few people do all over the place. You have many initiatives where people join, create a project, agriculture. So agriculture and money goes together. You know, that is the same symbol. Prosperity, abundance, and money and agriculture are completely linked. That means if the money fall apart, the food will also have trouble. So I don't want to make more dark picture of what is waiting for us, but the good thing is we will be able to adapt and we are ready for a radical change. So that's what I want you to meditate on. You be on the transformation, you becoming fully embracing the responsibility of being a creative being to create the world that is unfolding. We can co-create with these new energies and participate. Doesn't matter, the part that is in chaos and falling apart will not stop you from rooting the new, seeding the new, and taking care of the new garden. That's what I'm doing here. I decided as a practical symbol and creativity to take care of this land, where I have been in exile for 40 years, traveling all over the planet. And today I'm here by the grace of COVID and all that. And I start to realize the beauty of a seed growing in this little earth and how amazing and grandiose is just the life. So I think we all have to stop our crazy tornado and start to look around us, especially at the spring when the speed goes up and you see all this little green coming up, to observe and be in resonance with this boiling energy of life that want us to live in an amazing concert of harmony, of colors and frequencies and sounds and beauty. And why don't we contribute and participate to that? Why have we forgotten where we come from? So I think it's a great, great turning point. And let's be ready. So the practice for this time would be, first, trust your own guidance. Yeah. Activate your capacity to see and foresee and be intuitive, and then trust that your own intuition. That's our first kriya. Practice with the breath and a special rhythm. Then the second is when I am guided and I know that I know, then I can allow things to happen without me controlling it, without me be the one in charge. Yeah. Let the hand of God work for me. Yeah. Allowing. This is the highest yoga. We call it yoga mudra. It's the attitude of allowing things to happen, accepting, welcoming what is. Because what is true. And that's the paradox. Even if there is corruption, lie, and everything, all of that is an expression of truth. Because all there is true. Otherwise, it's not here. So we need to allow the truth to unfold, to be tangible, to be touched by it. So allowing will be our second practice. And the third one is when I trust my guidance, when I allow everything to unfold, then I want to offer myself. I want to share. I want to share the space. So share, and what we want to initiate is through the school, Amritam, with all network and everybody, is to start a collective prayer in the afternoon. I guess we will start this 7th of April. But we can plug in at 6:30 in the afternoon and everybody can connect with your psychic and offer a prayer. A prayer is this attitude that I allow the truth to unfold. I know the truth is in my best interest and this is all coming to me, so I know it. It's not begging that I'm a poor guy, I need so many things. No, this is the old world. We are fulfilled, we are provided, and we know it, and we share that frequency of knowing it. That's the attitude of prayer in this coming time, Aquarian time. Okay, so let's do it. First practice, we're going to connect. So with Jupiter, that is not taking the lead and abuse his power, but rather connect with our pinky to the divine frequency. Yeah. So we put our arms like this. Again, push the elbows a little bit backwards. So your shoulder blade are creating a tension in the middle of your back, and you connect up there. So if you can hold it horizontal is the best. If you're a little bit lazy, it will come down slowly through the time, but bring it back, okay? So with this arm posture, we're gonna move our head. The symbol is I say no to insanity, but I say yes. It's the same movement, yes to ecstasy, yes to the intuition of knowing, which is wow. It's a wow effect. That's the stage of enlightenment and the stage of samadhi. Say wow, 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 wow. So we're going to go move it like wow, 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 guru, 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 wow, 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 guru, 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 wow, 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 guru, 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 guru. Yeah? You repeat that. So this one sequence is wow, 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 4, guru, 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 4. And this whole thing, we repeat it 4 times in one exhale. Yeah? So we're going to start together. So I have to get rid of my glasses because they're going to fly. Ready? So we bring our arms up and the fingers pointing up, the index and the pinky, the Mercury. Open the chest, pull your elbows back, close your eyes, focus on your third eye. Definitely, that's where the intuition with pituitary and pineal glands activated. You're going to be in control with the whole glandular system and open the space to see oneness. So we inhale very deeply. Wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 guru. Wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 guru. Wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 guru. We're going to do 8 times in one breath, 8 times in one breath. Let's start together again. Wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 guru. Wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 wah, 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 guru, 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 guru. Guru, 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 guru. Guru, 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 guru. Guru, guru, guru. Guru, 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 guru, guru. Guru, 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 guru, guru. Guru, guru, guru. Guru, 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 guru. Guru. Guru, 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 guru. Inhale, everybody inhale deep. Pull the arms back. Focus on your third eye. And exhale. I guess you realize you're in a different space right now. That's your pituitary is secreting, so it produces natural endorphin that relaxes you and expands your sense of space and going beyond duality. In the left and right brain, they just unite. So the second posture and practice is about allowing. I know, so I'm totally cool. I'm totally relaxed. I'm very peaceful as soon as I know. The stress comes when I caught myself stupid. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to decide. As soon as I know that I know, I'm totally peaceful. So I want in that center of heart with that deep peace and safetyness and security, deep security into the universe and trust in the universe and myself. I'm going to now allowing myself to be much bigger than I ever could imagine I am. Because the ego is just imagine like a big bull, yeah, or a montgolfier, a big balloon. And he can imagine to be so big that is still the limit what he can imagine. But now we're going to imagine beyond imagination that I am infinite. So we allow both ourselves to be infinite in the infinite world, in an infinite space. So the breath will be, we're going to do 16 small inhales through the mouth. So the guru, when we exhale, you repeat it mentally, guru, mentally, but you exhale nose and mouth. But when you inhale, it's only mouth, and it is small suck. Every time you suck it through the mouth, and it's like a what? You don't have to pronounce it. It's just the sound of the breath. So 16 stroke on the inhale and one long exhale through nose and mouth. Guru. Yeah? Exhale very slow. And you don't have to go fast. And I show it to go fast, but you go slow. So it's a allow yourself to feel elevated. Allow yourself to allow the universe to unfold the way it wants. Allowing in all directions. Yeah, that's the attitude. Here we go. Ready? So the palm is just little capper, like the cap, and you start down and you
I'm
allowing. Inhale in 16 times. Wow.
I'm
allowing. Very slow. The universe goes slow, even if you believe it is fast.
allowing my power. I'm allowing well.
Focus on the third eye. Still.
I'm allowing my path to
Allow yourself.
light up before me. I'm allowing everything to just be as it comes to me. I'm shining brightly. I'm allowing easily, allowing all my dreams to be in the right timing. I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to be free. I'm allowing my worth. I'm allowing my brilliance. I'm allowing my path to unfold now before me. I'm allowing everything to just be as it comes to me. I'm shining brightly. I'm allowing, easily allowing all my dreams to be in the right timing. I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to be free. I'm allowing my worth. I'm allowing my brilliance. I'm allowing my path to unfold now before me. I'm allowing everything to just be as it comes to me. I'm shining brightly. I'm allowing, easily allowing all my dreams to be in the right timing. I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to be free, to be me. To be me.
Keep going, just keep going.
I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to be free. I'm allowing my power. I'm allowing well-being. I'm allowing my path to light up before me. I'm allowing everything to just be as it comes to me. I'm shining brightly. I'm allowing, easily allowing all my dreams to be in the right timing. I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to be free. I'm allowing I'm allowing my path to unfold now before me. I'm allowing everything to just be as it comes to me. I'm shining brightly. I'm allowing, easily allowing all my dreams to be in the right timing. I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to be free. I'm allowing my worth. I'm allowing my brilliance. I'm allowing my path to unfold now before me. I'm allowing everything to just be as it comes to me. I'm shining brightly. I'm allowing, easily allowing all my dreams to be in the right timing. I'm allowing me to be me. I'm allowing me to be free, to be me.
Inhale deep when you're fully inhaling and ask yourself, do I choose to be healthy, to be happy, to be holy? That's my choice. And see yourself healthy, happy, and holy. Just exhale. So the step 3 is vibrate your frequency, vibrate the light you are, that clarity, that presence that you have brought to earth, and that capacity to create a harmonious reality with the universe. So that's the self-healing and healing the world, where you can contribute. This is the process we are all in at the moment. It's a global, absolute healing process. So we're going to inhale through the mouth. And this time, we bring our palm like a healing. So the elbows are a little bit down. The fingers are joined together and the palm are toward outside. So a little angle on the side. So it's not parallel, but it's a little bit open. Like the easy posture of self-healing and healing also. When you heal yourself, you heal the world. So we are both ways, healing ourselves and healing the world. Bring a relief to all people in pain, in suffering, in confusion, in chaos. Just bring the peace you have created in yourself, share it, expand it, and send it to the whole humanity. Share the light, vibrate the light. You remember, we are in this global healing process, and we are allowing it to happen, and we contribute to this. There will be, so the mantra is bringing the light to the earth. Is a Hamdam Hare Hare. Hare Hare is a God creator, God creation. And Hamdam is the earth, is anchoring the creation of God through us within the realm of the earth. Embrace infinite potential. We as human beings are not supposed to be limited. We cannot limit anyone around us, and we just embrace our infinite potential of creativity. So we will, so this is a very long, slow, deep breath. Very simple, but very difficult, because we can't. We just want to breathe too fast. So when the mantra goes Dam, Hare, Hare, there will be one repetition of mantra with a feminine voice, one repetition of the mantra with masculine voice. We inhale with the feminine voice, get the inspiration, get the guidance, get the expansion, get the light, vibrate the light. And in the exhale, there will be time of a man's voice repeating the same mantra. So it's like a tantric thing, but we do it through inhaling, exhaling. Yeah. So you ready? And remember, the relief you bring into yourself is like, wow, it's total peace, total release of any tension. And you share that with everyone. Inhaling very slow, very deep through the nose, inhaling through the nose, you at the third eye, and exhaling through the puckered mouth. Very gentle, very slow exhale. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Here we go. Ready? Close your eyes. Welcome. Allow the health, the happiness to rise in your heart, in your spirit. You see the light descending, and you radiate the light. Now, inhale through the nose, very slow. Exhale, slow, through the mouth. And inhale deeply. Fully hold the breath. Share the light, vibrate the light, embrace infinite abundance in your life, around you. Bless the world with peace, vibrate peace. And exhale. You can choose to do this practice early morning. If you have other practice, you can do it evening because it will soothe you and calm you down and make you connect and share after a whole day of action and activity, just before falling asleep, just to be with yourself for half an hour. So I wish you an amazing month, that we keep connected with each other and one another, whatever happened. And we share our heart, we share our love, and see you next month for a surprising new paradigm. So in this month will be, this is the first 3 months, so we're going to have our next Kundalini update. I think it's the 16th of April. So if you want to join, we'll be there for 3 intensive class where we can go through physical action. So, okay, bless you all. Good evening, good month. See you soon. We're going to close the space. Inhale deep. Nam. Nam. So the voice you're hearing in the back around me is our actually Ayurvedic week. So we have a cure happening, and we have all these yogis who are enjoying their time and meditating together. So love you all. Satnam. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, translators. Thank you, Chris. Amapal, see you soon. Have a safe journey. Happy to see you. Satnam.